Japan needs you. Japan is calling specifically for black men. I know you are saying why, Tasha. They said they need babies, and black men tend to make a lot of them. After South Korea proposed last week $75,000 per baby that a family has, Japan is in desperate need, okay? And they are calling all black men, specifically immigrants, to come and impregnate their women so that they can save their dying population. I don't understand because, you know, black men were once and still is on the inner side of the line, which means their lives, I mean, what are you going to guarantee us if we send our men over there to help save you? Could you imagine? Think about this. After everything they put us through, everything, y'all trying to take these men out. Now you need them to repopulate the earth? The United States is responsible for what's going on over there in Japan. Why should we be held responsible? And get this, they ain't even paying no money to do it. They're just saying, please, black men, immigrants, please come have babies with our women. Here's the thing. We're going to need to run some tests because it could be from what happened years ago as to why their population is down. You know what I'm saying? That stuff's still in the soil. It's still in the air. You already know what I'm talking about. What's that white man name that thought it was a genius idea to create the biggest bullet in the world? Oppenheimer. Yeah, that's his name. So why is it that, you know, y'all called him this, y'all called him that, you enslaved and you did this, and now you ain't calling for white men. You ain't calling for, you calling for to come save your community. And I'm going to go over there and I'm going to start me a negotiation firm over there in Asia and stuff. And I'm going to have black men come breed with them, but they're going to get benefits. They're going to get lifetime protection from any type of child support if they decide to leave and don't want to stay in these here countries. They're going to be set for life, which means anything that these kids bring, it is gonna come back directly to the black family, which means if I send Sheck over there to breed, right? Let's just say hypothetically I sent him over there on a contract breeding, anything that these kids inherit is gonna come back to us. The same way they do it with these, you know, we used to be slaves on this land out here, and anything that we work, you know what I'm saying, they own, it went back to their family. We gonna start sending it back to Africa, back to the black families. That's the type of contract I need if you need the sperm. Because this one ain't dying. We gonna get our kickbacks out of here. Moving on.
Family, if you're a black man like me, you are needed in Japan. And before you go to Japan, ask yourself a lot of questions. I know right now, as I am doing this video, a lot of us black men have had the information straight from Japan. You know, their population is slowly deteriorating, their population is slowly dying, they are lacking the youthful population, a lot of them are old, and they're struggling in their own country, and they want a boost of their population, and they think that black men can fix this problem. They can go and impregnate their Japanese women for the population to grow. And I just asked myself a lot of questions. I was wondering why the Japan government thought of black people as the solution to their problem. And it's crazy. I think that there is a hidden agenda, because for every child you conceive, you get $75,000. So if you move to Japan right now and get 3 children in a span of let's say 6 years, to be fair, like two years span for each child, you can be able to make $75,000 times the number of children you get to make. And I've been asking myself a lot of questions. Why the black generation? Why did they specify for black men to fly to Japan for them to help them get these children? Why not any other race, or rather any other person? You know, they can as well tell people from all over the world, we have this issue and we need people from all over the world to come and help Japan. We are lacking, our population is slowly dying. We need people to come to our country and give our wives or our moms, our children, our sisters, get them pregnant, and the population of our country will be okay. Why did they not choose anyone from the world? They only chose black men. This shows us something. There is something good about this color that we do have. There's something good about the black generation that we have. There is something that probably we do not know that they do know. It could be either that they are trying to use us, or the second reason could be there is something special. Probably it could be our immunity. They could be having problems with sickness in Japan. That's why they are passing through such things. So they want people with a stronger immune system for them to support others in their country, for their country to raise a generation of people who are strong, people who cannot be easily taken down by disease outbreaks and any other thing. Another thing that quickly crossed my mind is that they need black men, because there's something special with black. If they specified black people, it means that their next generation will be Afro-Japanese. There'll be a lot of brown guys in Japan than white. They're white people, but now there'll be a lot of brown guys. There'll be colored people because of interracial marriages that now will be introduced in Japan because the government has officially endorsed this. So right now I have a question. Would you move to Japan yourself? And if yes, are you moving for the money, or you've been wanting to have a Japanese lady? Yeah, let us watch this video right here. It explains to us, like right now they are really lacking even actors in the cinemas, in the film industry, and they need young people. I've heard right now there is an old guy who's trending in Japan because he's acting as a hero in a movie. Like in these love stories, they do not have the youthful young population to act even in movies. Let us watch this, then get right back before we end this video. But this old stuff, yo, it's crazy, man.
Japan is in desperate need of male adult stars. Ken Shimizu, the hardest working man in the industry, tweeted out a cry for help and shared some information about the industry numbers. Apparently, there are 70 male stars to every 10,000 females. To boot, there's an average 4,000 new films being released every month, which is probably why you have 88-year-olds coming out of retirement to be stars themselves, like this guy. He actually holds the record for the world's oldest adult star. But it gets worse, or better, depending on how you want to look at it. The deficit of males in the industry has some males filming 21 movies per week, but they're just unable to keep up as their age catches up with them. Ken here has been in the industry for over 18 years, works 8 to 9 hours a day, and hasn't had a break in the past 7 years.
That is just crazy. We've heard from the guy. That is just but an example of one industry that is affected seriously in Japan. The industry of film, and movies. This industry has been adversely affected because of the issues of numbers in Japan. I do a lot of Jamaican stories. Because of the issue of numbers in Japan, they can shoot an average of, 21 movies each week. Do you know how insane that is? Because they fear of the future. They fear of the death of the film industry. And that's why they are calling upon young black men to go to Japan and be paid for them to have children with the Japanese ladies. I was asking myself this question: why would they not allow for black women to also go there and have children with a few Japanese men that are there? And then I just came to notice, just like in Africa, Japan has a higher number of women to men. So it's easier to bring men from outside of Japan to go and recreate and bring forth children. So my black brothers, this is just an advice from myself that when the deal is too good, just think twice, man. the deal can sound amazing, but there could be something deeper than what we are seeing on the outside. Because you cannot have your child outside of that country. You cannot get a child in Japan. You see they're complaining of a dying population. Then you want to take them outside of Japan. They'll refuse. They'll say that child is Japanese and there is no way you'll take them out of that country. They'll say that all Afro-Japanese should stay back in their country for their population to continue moving on and on and on. There could be such repercussions coming in future. After you have received $75,000, you may not be able to have your child outside of Japan because they only needed you to help them boost their population. But once you're done with that, you can as well fly back to your home. You know, Japan is not your home. So there is a lot that we all should put into consideration before we consider flying to Japan to help them build their population. Guys, let me know on the comment section down below. Would you fly to Japan, get paid that money for you to help boost their numbers in their country? Personally, I think if Africans specifically can get this opportunity, I think most of us would travel to go and get paid to have children. And the funny thing is that they say for each child, so people can really try to get as many children as they can before they come back to the motherland. And that would be crazy, having to recreate, bring forth children outside of Africa, and then you leave them there. You're leaving your bloodline, you're leaving your generation, you know. And to me, that's just a no. I wouldn't come from Africa to go to Japan for that. Let me know, guys, what you think about this whole story. And guys, thank you so much for the continued support. Thank you for watching my work. Kindly do consider subscribing to my channel for amazing black stories in Africa and in the diaspora. Thank you, guys, and kindly do consider subscribing to my channel. You can as well like this video. You know, if you like my video, it's highly recommended to other people. So kindly like it, and you can also support me through super thanks right below, and you can also join to be a member of my channel to access some special perks. For now, goodbye, guys. See you all in my next video. Adios.